attempted to race someone and missed third gear, then acted like you weren't racing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another car meme review. Since the last one, some things have changed in this world. We inaugurated another president. Tom Brady won another Super Bowl. Well, I guess that's not a change. Texas froze over. And on a side note, for all of those saying he's the greatest quarterback of all time, let him put on a Lions jersey and win a Super Bowl. That I'd like to see. Then I'll give him credit for being the greatest of all time. So let's hop right into it and see what we got. Ah, yes, Valentine's Day also passed. You know she's a keeper when she tops off the oil for you. Her intentions are so pure here. Almost as pure as the vegetable oil that she's dumping in her boyfriend's car. Oil is oil, right? Oh, and you can see him in the distance, the look on his face. Oh, priceless. Okay. I know it's not exactly car related, but I'll allow it. People in Michigan be like, how do you want your steak? Meanwhile, in Texas, and what appears to be a plow truck that has flipped over in the ditch. Nicely done. But in all honesty, you can't blame them. They're not used to this kind of weather. They're just not made for it. Here's something more car related. Nobody. Me. I found the turbo for my next build. The hell is that thing? It's definitely a turbo, probably some kind of industrial engine turbo, because geez, I mean, let's say he's the average guy, about 5.5, 6 foot, somewhere in there. Let's call it about 6. And he's half the size of that thing. That's a 12-foot turbo. I'd love to see the boost lag on that thing. I don't think it would be measured in seconds. Speaking about boost lag, for those of you who aren't exactly aware for what it is, what is boost lag? Boost, lag, you. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. As a matter of fact, I posted this on Instagram and somebody was like, oh, now I get it. Meanwhile in Canada, I wonder how that happened, or if it's photoshopped, I don't know. But it looks like the front end of a Jeep Cherokee is just embedded in the freezing rain there. Here's one that's definitely photoshopped, but it's still funny. In the cold, animals can be attracted to the warmth of your car. Always check before you drive away. First of all, I don't think you really need to check for that. Second of all, there is no way there's a cow on the hood of a Beamer and the suspension isn't dropped. I mean, look at that. You can clearly see the suspension isn't affected. Nice try, whoever did that. When listing your car for sale, and even your dog knows it's a piece of shit. Looks like the guy was taking a picture of his Camry and listing it for sale while the dog was taking a crap right in front of it. The funny thing is, I actually found this ad related to this picture, and the guy wanted something like $3,500. I think the miles were something like 300,000 miles on it. You know, Craigslist. I know what I got. The look you give your friends when they ask to borrow your ride. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Here's another Super Bowl related one. When you downshift to pass on the freeway and get second instead of fourth. If you've ever done that by accident, either you got lucky and saved it just in time, or something terrible happened. By the way, what was up with the camera work in that halftime show? It was weird. What else we got? Yes. Buford T. Justice. If you know cars and you like movies, you know Smokey and the Bandit. Back in my day, blowing a tranny meant car trouble. Not anymore, my friend. Things have taken on a new meaning in this new age. Lord help us. When your ex tells you the only stuff you're taking with you is what you can fit in your truck. Oh, he's got a couple of mountain bikes, some tools it looks like, and what appears to be a Ram 3500 dually. He's got a Jeep Wrangler in the bed. Nice one, nice one. I'd love to see how this guy packs his luggage for a trip. It's one of those suitcases where as soon as you open the zipper, it's like a jack-in-the-box. Shit just pops right out. Here's another one. No offense to the ladies who can drive a manual, but I've had this happen to somebody I know where they were teaching their lady how to drive a manual and snapped the fork in the transmission. When your ride sees your girl hop in about to drive manual for the first time, my time has come. Oh man, poor car. Ah yes, the Bernie memes. Out of all the fashion and everything that went on during the inauguration, the one thing to make it to the internet was the Bernie memes. He obviously wasn't thrilled. He sat there with his unique mittens on, with his arms crossed, and he just had the absolute most enthusiastic look on his face. That was sarcasm, for those of you who didn't catch that. When that stimulus check hits the account. Oh man, what other Bernie memes do we have? Nobody. Group B spectators. It's got him sitting in the middle of the track. If you don't know what that is referring to, Group B, rally racing, go look it up. You'll see people, they sit, or stand, I mean, right on the edge of the track, and they even get on the track so they can see the cars coming, and then they all just run out of the way when the car finally makes it there. Ballsy, I give them that much. Not like here, where we all sit in the stands behind the fence and all the safety regulations and all that. Here's another one. Not impressed by your one-wheel burnout. If you've ever been to a car show or a cruise of some kind, there'll always be a group of people on the side of the road, and sometimes they'll even have a bucket of water to put out for you, and they'll have signs or they'll be screaming, "Burn out, burn out." And most of the time, people who are in nicer cars, they're not going to do burnout most of the time. First of all, it costs tires. It can cost clutch if you're having a bad day or don't know how to drive. And it can also, you know, all that burning rubber gets all over the fenders and everything, and you got to clean it, and it's a headache. And it can get you a costly ticket. But there's always that one guy, usually in a beaten up pickup truck, who will gladly oblige. It'll be a one-wheel burnout and just one wheel sitting there smoking it up, screaming, "Yeah!" while everyone cheers on. This one's not exactly car related, but I'll allow it because there's a car in the picture. And obviously the man just lost his car because he's on the way home from divorce court. Whew, should have got a better attorney, buddy. Better yet, why did you get divorced? What happened? Ah, yes, this is definitely car related, as that is what looks like a racing harness. When shit gets real. That would be the perfect seat belt to use on an airplane toilet. That way you don't fall over and make a mess when they hit turbulence. Ah, yes. Priorities. Your underwear watching you buy $4,000 wheels for the project car. Oh, man. You know, if your underwear looks like that, you're better off going commando. Just forget about it. At that point, it's if anything, is just going to be uncomfortable. Well, I think that about does it for today's meme review. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like and share this video, comment below. Follow us on Instagram at AutoAvids313. Use the hashtag CarMemeReview if there are any memes out there you want us to take a look at. And thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Cheers.